Hi. How are you? Why are you guys laughing? Why? Why are you laughing? I'm just trying to figure this out. Why are you laughing? Hey, look, man. What's good? It's your boy Brian Angel. Right here, right now. We're on the Reckless Podcast. Right now. Reckless Management. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's why is it reckless though? Because like I would not want recklessness involved in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, listen. Anyway, you tuning in, you locked in, you listening, you watching the Reckless Podcast, Reckless Management, right here, right now. H-Town stand up. You already know what it is. We are, bitch!
Who that you know gon' spit like this? Yeah, hip-hop blues with a gangster twist. I put the solid back inside the concrete bridge. Cover my God, poor people feeling that they're rich. Surfing on the way, but I'm bringing heat today. I put the praise back in church and I didn't need a cave. Bigger than the apostolic trying to sell a plate. I fast forward myself and told time to wait. I'm a black man, if I cry, make me look weak. I take your 2 nails and put them under your feet. I sung two with him and then they laid me to be. Tripping on them like a stud that been knocked me. I grew my own planet, I didn't need no seed. Put my blood in my peanut, then I made it bleed. You can play the bass, but I'ma take the lead. You can have the juice, but I'ma get the squeeze. I got something in the G, so you can't face this. I'm stairs in the future right now, it's a glitch. Every time I shoot a beat, bet record don't miss. I say get your heart, gonna make yourself a fist. Now put it to your fist and give yourself a kiss. Calling all the ball on them if you feel like this. Real life clowns really don't switch outfits. I bought half the hell with me, yeah, we coming with the blitz. Rap laws, big facts hard, yeah, they copy balls like they smash balls. Like wild damn, I'm a wild hog. You stuck in place like your life on ball. I call myself like you call the laws. I turn on the lights so I can see my flaws. Your life is shambles like a broke jaw. Don't act rack, I better ask God. Keep whoever on you cause they coming for you. Evil is the tool that the enemy use. They destroy everything that you love around you. Killing out when people they corrupt. That was schools with a message and a movie to manipulate you. Do you know who they are when they approaching you? You work hard for the money, everybody gets screwed. They first construct murder, then they done with you. Keep whoever on you cause they coming for you. Evil is the tool that the enemy use. They destroy everything that you love around you. Killing out when people they corrupt. That was schools with a message and a movie to manipulate you. Do you know who they are when they approaching you? You work hard for the money, everybody gets screwed. They first construct murder, then they done with you.
You can't cope when your spirit is broken. Doing the game, but you ain't never had coaching. Playing around knowing the end is approaching. Y'all too worried about getting you smoking. The government and police, we get it from both ends. Positive content, it don't be getting no spins. Gotta come study the plan and let it soak in. I do more work sleep than 21 woke men. Scared of the facts, so they try to monitor your pen. Humility goes further than bragging, they both stand. They offer your money just hoping to get your rope in. But why would I go if they don't wanna let my folks in? Not too many, I got a handful of close friends, and we still hang like the hairs on a goat chin. Brothers incarcerated for crimes, let them go then. How you gonna blame us, y'all at the dope end? They don't wanna slow down, but it's enough jail time to go around. Before I come, let them put me below ground. I promise I go to war with this whole town. Been thinking I was a silly little hip-hop kid, but I know when every government hit got did. If ever the enemy try to split my wig, it's life will end quicker than a TikTok vid. It is what it is. From the evilest operatives, the greedy and property conceived so that we never be on the top of it. Any door we try to get inside of, they locking it. Wicked politics hit us in the head like a soccer kick. Overlooking the obvious, running to where the garbage is. No stopping it, cause the facade of it's too evocative. In a sick world, you learn to trust none. Not alone when I show up, God's my +1, yeah.
Whoever know you cause they coming for you. Evil is the tool that the enemy use. They destroy everything that you love around you. Killing out when people they corrupt. That was schools with a message and a movie to manipulate you. Do you know who they are when they approaching you? You work hard for the money, everybody gets screwed. They first construct murder, then they done with you. Keep whoever know you cause they coming for you. Evil is the tool that the enemy use. They destroy everything that you love around you. Killing out when people they corrupt. That was schools with a message and a movie to manipulate you. Do you know who they are when they approaching you? You work hard for the money, everybody gets screwed. They first construct murder, then they done with you.
Man, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk Podcast, Reckless Talk Sports Podcast, Reckless Talk Management and Promotions, A1 Music Empire, Houston City Beat. We are the storytellers of Houston. Man, we got a dope episode for you guys tonight, man. We got the legend in the house. We got the Grammy-nominated artist in the house. We got two-time multi-platinum artists, one album, one a single. Man, we got half for the Luniz, my guy, Yukmouth. What's going on, brother? You're choppy. Can't hear you. You got real choppy on me.
My bad. I was muted. I was muted. My bad. Hey, thanks for having me on the podcast, man. Salute to the Reckless gang out there. You know what I mean? Salute to H-Town. You know, I used to rock with Rapper Like Hugh. Still down with the mob. Salute to the old man. Yeah, let's get to it, baby.
Man, number one, man, like I said, it's an honor to have you here, man. Man, let's get it, man. First and foremost, you're on tour with Afro Man right now.
We got some dates together right now. He's on tour, actually. Yeah, he's on tour right now, but I got a lot of dates with him. You know what I mean? We just did one like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But, we got a couple more shows together on his tour, but he on a big one right now, man. Salute to Afro Man. Definitely cool ass dude, you know.
Yeah, big.
They book us a lot, you know what I mean? Because we got far as these cannabis festivals and whatnot, you know what I mean? And just with the old school, you know what I mean? When they book the old school artists, you know, they book me and Afro a lot, you know what I mean? So we have a lot of shows together. We have a friendship that's unbelievable just from us having that camaraderie from performing so much together, man. So I've got to know him, got to kick it with him tough, you know, his peoples, man. Rest in peace to Lil Sody. You know, that was my guy too out here in LA. You know what I mean? They're my peoples, man. Salute to Afro, man. This whole clique, period.
Hell yeah, man. Quick story, man. Yo, big shout out to my guy Record tuning in, man. That track y'all heard, man. That was by Record and the legend, the wizard himself, K Reno. Man, appreciate you, my guy. Hip Hop Blues, man. Dope ass artist. Quick fun fact, man. I was actually on tour last year with Afro Man with my artist T Phenomenon. He's Houston's first hip hop artist. We call him the Afro Man today. I told Afro Man that. Man, he was surprised. He was like, man, take my number. It's the first night I met him. Take my number. Send me his music. I sent him the music. The next day I call him around noon, headed to the next stop on tour. At the time, T's his song was "Don't Be a Bitch About It." I asked Fro, when you listen to it, let me know what you think. And his reply was he started singing T's song. You know what I mean? And after the tour, he invited us to Hollywood. I hosted his birthday party at the Whiskey Go-Go last year, man. So that was super dope, man. Afro Man, good dude. So big shots to Afro Man and his team, man. For real. In saying that, man, let's get started, man. Let me pull this up, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. It's gonna be dope. All right, man. Let's start with multi-platinum song. I Got 5 on It. Before that song, you and the crew was doing the local shows and y'all was doing your thing. Really, actually, I want to back up a little bit. Y'all finished recording I Got 5 on It back in '93.
Absolutely.
But didn't release it until '95. Can you explain why?
Well, we was putting out a mixtape when we was working on that song. So when we got the song, we like, nah, that need to be for the album. So we put that to the side, you know, and we knew we had a hit, you know what I mean? So we like put that to the side, and we just Frisbeeing this mixtape out. We ain't giving out that something, you dig? So the mixtape that had the Condom Man on it, you know what I mean? The little one that had Sugar T on it, you know, all the little, you know, local songs that blew us up. But we blew up from Drew Down album, you know, a song called Ice Cream Man first, you know, and Drew Down first album, Fools from the Streets. He had the song Pimp of the Year and whatnot on there that blew up heavy, you know what I mean? So he had Pimp of the Year going, and yeah, we felt like we need to get our hit, you know what I mean? So we grabbed the Club Nouveau album, you know what I mean, from, you know, Why You Treat Me So Bad, and we took it to Tone Capone and told him to whip it up. And Tone Capone made the beat they're better than the original song, you know what I mean? Also, we didn't have a beat when we wrote the rhymes. We wrote the rhymes just beating on the table and beating on our chest at the trap, you know what I mean? So we didn't have a beat when we wrote that rhyme, you know, and so everything, like, as soon as Tone made the beat, we just laced it, you know what I mean, period. So that was one of them odd moments that when you get that vibe, that idea, you just take advantage of it. Because I come from where you wasn't in the studio, you know, you're beating on your chest, you're beating on tabletops, you know what I mean, you're beating on whatever, the garbage cans, you know what I mean, your beatboxing, whatever.
Standing on the corner,
freestyling, you know what I mean. Most people out beating on their chest, you know what I mean, like that, you know what I mean. There's the shit you see Jim Jones and them, you know what I mean, when they do the video and they all in the jail, you know what I mean, at the table and they beating on the desk rapping. That's what we do. The shit you see Sugar Free do when he be at the table, he had the little pencil and he beating on the beat. That's what we had to do before we was in the studio, you know what I mean. So that's how we made the rhymes, just beating on the table and beating on our chest. Once we got in the studio, that was our first session, like far as the Luniz working on our album, and we made 5 on it, you know, and then put it out to 2 years later. You know, the mixtape And Drew Down album blew us up to where, you know, the record labels came knocking on the door. So when they knocked on the door, we went to the meeting. We played them 5 on it. It was a wrap. They like, yeah, you got your single, man. Just clean it up and make it radio friendly, you know, because we had long ass raps back then. We didn't know how to count bars and none of that shit. So they made us chop it up to where it was radio friendly, you know what I mean, and radio time wise, you know, and yeah, the rest is history, man. So that's how we did that one, you know.
Hell yeah! I mean, we go.
Correction. I think we have 5 times platinum right now because I think the album 4 times platinum, 5 on it. Okay. So, yeah, we 5 times platinum right now in total.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then man, let's take it back, man. Let's talk about you guys performing I Got 5 on it in 1995 at the Apollo. Let's speak on that, man, because everybody know, man, Apollo, that's legendary. You know what I mean? And y'all were teenagers, you know what I mean? So let's speak on that, man.
I just played that footage, man, on my IG, man. That's crazy you said that. Somebody posted the footage, but I could show you a little something if you give me the whole screen. I could show you something.
Yes, sir. I got you right now.
Here go right here. Y'all see it? That's us on stage right there at the Apollo, me and Numb. That's the Apollo. Yeah, man. As you can see, we is hella hype, you know what I mean? We tow it up, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna play the audio because this could get your channel blurred. Because definitely when I posted this on YouTube, you know, Apollo wasn't playing about it. But we'll definitely show you the footage. But yeah, this was an opportunity, our first big opportunity, you know, was the Apollo. And then our next big opportunity was Oprah Winfrey. We was on Oprah Winfrey show with Quincy Jones because we got on Quincy Jones' Juke Joint album, and she did a special on Quincy Jones. And we had that's the song we got Grammy nominated from. Stump. You could take me off the screen, but we didn't get Grammy nominated from 5 on it. We got Grammy nominated from a song on Quincy Jones' album called Stump that had Shaquille on it. It was hella rappers rapping on it. Coolio, us, everybody. And then she did a special on Quincy Jones about the album and the history, you know what I mean? Some many years anniversary or whatever. So it was us, Brandy, Tamia, Shaq, everybody out there in Chicago at the Harpo Studios performing. So that was our second big performance. And then the third one, man, going on tour with Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? Biggie Smalls, Faith.
Hold on, we're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that. We're gonna touch on that. I got you. But before we do, man, we got someone calling in, man. Who's calling in? What's going on? Go ahead, speak up.
Yeah. What's up, brother?
Man, we got Mr. Jones calling in, man. What's going on, brother?
Man, everything is love, man. Everything is love and positivity, bro. I know. I want to send a special thank you to you and you know your wife and everybody else that helped formulate y'all's platform and things like that. And I also want to say, you know what up, Young Mount, man? I see you on the platform and you doing your thing, man. It's been a long time since I've heard from anybody who had an interview from you, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that you on the J podcast. So I wanted to say, look, man, I'm a fan.
Appreciate you, champ. Thanks for tapping in.
All right, brother, we're gonna let you go, man.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys, man. Hey, Jay, I'll have me a little bit later, and I appreciate you guys very much. And y'all have a blessing.
Got you. Yo, big shout out to Mr. Jones, man. That's another legend right there, man. Big shout out to my guy, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, so boom. All right, so I Got 5 on it comes out. Radio success. Radio success. I honestly could say with confidence, I don't think radio seen a song that hot up until that date. In saying that, y'all go on tour. You guys are opening for the Notorious B.I.G. Listen, my bad. Let me pull this up. I want to make sure I'm correct on everything. Let's see. Y'all went on tour with Notorious B.I.G., Jodeci, Mary J.
Jodeci. Jodeci. You said Jodeci. It's Jodeci. You said Jodeci.
Yeah, I said Jodeci. I said Jodeci. Yes, sir.
No, you said Jodeci at first. Then you said Jodeci.
Go ahead. How was it touring with them at that young of an age?
Is it a delay on what I'm saying? Or is my mic right?
Yeah.
It's a delay.
You're kind of like choppy. You're kind of choppy.
What? Let me look at the settings, man, because I should be straight on the mic. Let me look. Because it seemed like you hearing me late or something. Yo. Yeah, the mic is up. The mic is on. Let me see if I got it too loud.
All right, you good. You good.
I'm good now? Yo. I'm good now?
No, you good. You good.
Oh, okay, cool. I probably had it too loud. It was feedback and shit. I had that shit turned up to the maximum. But basically, yeah, shit, man. It was a choice between us and Mac 10. You know, and Puffy and them chose the Luniz because they like 5 on it. You know what I mean? So we was on tour, man. Also, who was opening acts? We was like third openers. It was really Adina Howard. No, we was the second openers because Missy and Timberland was on that tour also. You know, they was some other group that Mr. Dalvin had. That was his group. Devontae Swain. That was his group. You know what I mean? Devontae Swain. And he had them, you know what I mean, performing. You know, it was a few of them, but Timberland and Missy was in the group. And then we came on, and then it was Adina Howard that came on. Then it went to everybody else. Naughty by Nature, Junior Mafia, Little Kim, Biggie, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Faith, you know what I mean? And so on and so on. It went up like that. But yeah, man, I was so still tapped in with the streets, man. I was selling weed on tour, man. Like I wasn't like when you in this rap shit, you know what I mean? You don't see the money. Your shit is playing on the radio all day, but you really don't see your royalty until a year later.
We're gonna get there.
Yo, let me tell the story.
I got you.
I'm trying to tell the story while I was smoking weed. Let me finish my story, my G. Like I know you would elaborate after I'm done. So we wasn't good with like, even though we been spent our advance. So the show money, like we wasn't even getting no show money at that time. So I still was on the block, period. Or shit is playing on the radio and I'm on the block selling weed. So once we got on tour, I know I could sell the weed for double the price. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of like a hustler still on tour, not realizing that I done made it from the streets. Like I'm like, leave that shit alone. Like we're about to make $250,000 off this tour. And I'm worrying about making an extra $400 or double my profit off of the weed I bought. So you know what I mean? That's the thing. But it also was a ice crusher. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Because it's a conversational piece. You know, I was a weed man, so I became Biggie Smalls weed man, Naughty by Nature weed man, Faith weed man. You know, you name it. I was the Junior Mafia weed man. So that built relationships. I was they homies because I was the weed man on tour. I'm on the bus. We burn it down. We in hotel rooms, burn it down. You know what I mean? So them became my homies because I was the weed man. You feel me? But I was still not far removed from the streets when we hit that tour. You know, by the time we got kicked off the tour, I stopped selling weed and I was fully embraced into this hip hop culture and what I am, you know, right now. But go ahead, continue. My bad.
No, you good. That's dope. That was my bad. That's what I wanted to talk about, man. Getting kicked off the tour. You've always said it was, I guess, like miscommunication or like it wasn't. You know, what I mean, y'all didn't do what they said happened. Would you like to elaborate on that?
I mean, we did. We got warned. You know what I mean? But it was like the warning we got, which should have been the only warning. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we got warned and then we did it. Okay, cool. Now that's the second warning. It shouldn't be kicked off. But everything that was happening on tour was getting blamed on us. So it was like hellish shit. You know what I mean? Like Junior Mafia burnt up a hotel room that we wasn't even staying in. They said the Luniz did it. How the fuck we burned down a hotel we ain't even in, right? A nigga, undercover police get beat with a big ass chain that you lock up gates and shit with, right? Beat the motherfucker ass with a chain. Who on tour wears a big ass chain that you lock on the gate? Fucking Tretch. We get blamed for that. Our whole room get hit, you know what I mean? Looking for guns and shit, all types of shit. So everything was getting blamed on us. And then when we finally fucked up on our own, it was like, oh, that's it. You guys is out of here. You know what I mean? So a lot of shit was getting blamed on us because we was the opening acts. You know what I mean? And we was from the West Coast and all that shit. But, you know, shit got blamed on us. Or it would have been Junior Mafia getting kicked off the tour or Naughty by Nature. You know what I mean? So they kept blaming shit on us. And that's how we got kicked off. We fucked up one time,
and
not that many times, you know.
Man, that's crazy. When I was doing my research on that story, man, just this, there's so many stories out there what happened, and then there's the truth, right? So as I'm doing my research, I'm like, oh shit, like it's just it was some funny stories, some crazy, and then what, like you said, the whole room getting put on fire and everything, and man,
the one thing that, man, when they gave us the warning because we thought we could bring liquor on stage, because when Biggie and them get on stage, they popping bottles and shit, they partying and shit. And then, you know, Mary J. Blige and them got to come after that. So we didn't think it was going to be no big problem far as, you know, the stage being wet and whatnot. So I think we went on there with the bottle one time and wet up the stage, and Dina Howard and them came on after that, and they got to slipping and fucking themselves up on stage with the dance moves and shit. You know what I mean? Somebody damn that got hurt. You know what I mean? Because the motherfucker was wet. They slipping and slide. That was almost a lawsuit. So that's when we got the stern warning. And then we invited somebody that didn't know the rules. You know what I mean? One of the homies, we in town, bring him to the show. The man hop on stage with a bottle. And it's like, oh, nigga. We wake up in the morning, nigga, the whole tour gone. Like, if we got schedules to be in the lobby, man, we go to the lobby, man. Our shit, our tour bus is there. The motherfucker, all our luggage is off the tour bus. The PlayStation, all the Sega Gen, everything back then. All that shit is right outside. We like, what you ain't taking us home? The tour bus nigga said, I'm gone, man. Y'all gotta find y'all way home. So we had to fucking catch flights with all that luggage and shit. The shit was crazy, man. So yeah, the whole tour left us, man. Wow. We left in Arizona, man. I can remember it like yesterday. We was in Phoenix when they left us. We like, God damn, bro. All that shit we got put on the plane, bro. They did us bad, man. But yeah, man, we got kicked off the tour, man. And we didn't find out until they dipped on us. They didn't say, hey, man, you guys, man, it really ain't looking cool, man. You know, we're gonna figure out your flights or whatever. But none of that. They just left us. And they was gone. And then we talked to the driver. Yeah, we talked to the tour bus driver. He's like, yeah, they dipped on y'all, man. They said y'all kicked off the tour. I'm like, God damn, man. So yeah, it was ugly.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But after that, man, that's when y'all got kicked off. How did that make y'all feel, especially being so young? You mean experience success so fast after the I Got 5 on it?
I was mad as fuck. Period. I was heated. You know, I was cussing everybody out. Period. I was heated because that's $250,000. We was getting 5 a show, and we doing 50 shows. That's $250,000. That's $125 for me and Numb. How we fucking that off by bringing liquor on stage, my nigga? They told us not to bring liquor on stage when the dancer scrubbed and damn near fucked herself up. It should have stopped then, you know. And if you bring a company, man, check your company, nigga. Like, no, we cannot bring this on stage. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to check the crew. Like, we gotta check ourselves. We know the rules, my nigga. We let somebody else come in and fuck it up when we know the rules. Somebody should have checked that nigga. You know, nobody didn't. And now we got kicked off the tour. So I was mad as fuck. None was mad. Nigga, we all mad. Period. Nigga was heated. Period. Because I think we only did like 10 shows. We didn't get half through the motherfucker. We was like the first 2 weeks and we kicked off that motherfucker. So yeah, we was heated. That shit was going for like 2 months.
That's crazy.
It was going for 2 months. We got kicked off the first 2 weeks, nigga. Literally.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Let's talk about the relationship with you and Numskull, man. Y'all met at what's that on Westlake Junior High, correct?
Absolutely, yep.
So it's been years, man. You go to ups and downs. You know what I mean? No matter how close you are with somebody, you know what I mean. You're always gonna have your ups and downs, especially when you're so close to someone. Man, when y'all had that falling out, man, do you think it affected either one of y'all's careers as far as creativity?
I can't say mine, you know, because I ventured off and started my solo career and did my thing with Rap A Lot. I got gold plaques on my wall from my solo career. You know, Thugged Out the Albulation is platinum, but Rap A Lot shut down before I got my platinum plaque, but I got my gold plaque. So yeah, my creation actually leveled up. You know what I mean? But as far as Numb, I don't know. I wasn't around him, you know, when he was doing his solo efforts or whatnot, you know. But Numb has always been a dope ass rapper, period. That's why, you know, I chose to make him as my rap partner, just like he chose me when, you know, to make me one of his rap partners. You know what I mean? He started off with Brothers with Potential in Westlake. So Numb has always been dope as hell. You know what I mean? That was one of my best friends. So we think alike, we move alike. So yeah, it was the right move. You know what I mean? Period. We used to hustle together, like all that shit. So it was the right move, man. Period. But as far as the separation, man, I think the separation happened when I got my solo deal. You know, I think Numb didn't appreciate it. I think CNA didn't appreciate it. So once I got my solo deal, you know, that shit kind of, you know, separated us, you know. And ever since then, it's been off and on. You know what I mean? So salute to my brother Numb. That's always my brother. You know what I mean? We made history and we're gonna continue to make history. You know what I mean? We got a classic song that we made together, and we're gonna keep getting paid together, man. So, you know, that's Numb was a dude that really influenced me to take rap serious. Like, he was a dude in high school that was rapping his ass off, like had the bars, like all the motherfucking talent shows and lunchtime niggas is huddled around him rapping. You know what I mean? There's somebody else to rap and it's like, he the one. You know what I mean? So he always had that, you know what I mean, that dope ass flow since we was little, man. He made motherfuckers start writing rhymes, including me. So I always give him that credit, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't thinking about rapping. I was a dope dealer, straight up. I was a dope dealer in the clique from a young age, you know. So I was making money on the block. I didn't give a fuck about no rap. Dope dealers back then in the 80s, they looked at rappers like, you know what I mean? Like, they wasn't the real niggas from the neighborhood, man. That was like niggas that motherfuckers had to put money into, you know what I mean? Like, nobody looked up to them. Niggas looked up to the niggas that was putting the money into the rappers, the D-boys, the kingpins that was paying for their studio time, that was putting the donkey ropes and shit on them for their album covers, that was, you know, letting them drive their Benz and their Rolls Royce in their video, you know, them dudes in the background, because they from your neighborhood. So we was looking up to them. So I never gave a fuck about, you know, rapping like that, because if you look at the rap attire, it's D-boy attire. That's all kingpin attire. The D-boys used to wear the chains, the Rolex watches, all the shit, the furs, you know what I mean, the leather, the custom Dapper Dan, Gucci, all that shit. That's D-boy look. You know what I mean? That's from the block. That's from the kingpins. That's not a rapper look. You know what I mean? So niggas, the kingpins who look at that rappers like, you knock off niggas. You ain't even got money like us, but you know, looking like us. And you know what I mean? You trying to tell our life. So my niggas wasn't even on it like that until we actually got our own rapper, Seagram. You know, until we actually got our own rapper, MC Hammer. You know, niggas that was from our neighborhood, Too Short. You know, niggas like that. Once that happened, then we start paying attention to the rap shit. But before that, man, it was about the D-boy, period, and the pimp niggas. From where I'm from, it was not about no rappers. So, yeah, Numb kind of put that fire in me to want to be a rapper. Definitely.
Man, that's dope, man. Big shots to Numskull, man, for real. Let's talk about, so you did 4 albums with Rap a Lot, and then you started your own record label, Smoke a Lot.
Right.
Your very first album goes gold. Now, my question to you is, now you're doing the business side of the industry as long as also being an artist. So along with being your own entity, your own record label. So how was that to be able to control all of that and still produce something fire?
The whole thing is, man, I've been doing it from day one when I got to Rap a Lot. You know, that's why I got a record label deal. I was signed to Rap a Lot with an artist deal and a record label deal. That's how you got United Ghettos, the documentary, and the album, you know, that had Mac Dre on there and everybody else on there. You got 2 of those. That was on, and you got the Thug Lordz. You know, that was all on Smoke a Lot / Rap a Lot. So I had a label deal up there too, a joint venture. So after I left, I just continued with the label. You know what I mean? Went over there with Gazi, over there in Cruise, and then went to Empire, you know, and keeping it lit like that. But it's not hard, you know, like if I'm in the studio, because a lot of people need A&Rs and whatnot. I never needed an A&R. We never had an A&R in the studio. We put our shit together. So if I'm putting it together, I know how to get the mix, to do the mix and master the shit. I know how to pay for studio time. I know how to send invoices. I know how to send emails. I know how to send faxes, whatever it was back in the day. I know how to send UPS, all the shit you got to do as being a record label. I mean, hey, I'm learning firsthand, hands-on. So when the ball is in my court, I already know how to do this shit just by my career. You know, I know how to book studio time. I know where to go to buy, you know, and press up albums and press up CDs and press up vinyl. I know where to go. I know where to go to buy merch, you know what I mean, and press up that. You know what I mean? I know the moms and pop stores to go send it to. Excuse me right quick. Let me let my dog in. But I know where to go, you know what I mean, to get everything that they do as a record label, independently. You know, remember, I'm from the Bay. We used to do everything independent before we signed to a record label. You know, that first album with Drew Down, you know what I mean? That had Pimp of the Year. We had to drive to LA to Rainbow Records, you know what I mean? The same place that was pressing NWA shit up, you know, independently. Have Rainbow press up the shit and then go drop it to the moms and pops, you know, record stores and the TY Uzis and the Towers and shit like that and all that type of shit. And Warehouse Records and all that type of shit. But you'll have accounts with them, you know, and you pick up your money either every 2 weeks or monthly, you know what I mean? So I seen that firsthand with my executive producer. So when it was time for me to do it, I knew how to do the shit already because I came in the game like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, let's speak on longevity. Because that's you're one of those artists that's like the perfect example of longevity. You've been doing it for decades. In saying that you're venturing into a cigar company. You know what I mean? Let's touch on that.
Yeah, man, I got a few other ventures I got going on. Salute to the Afro man. They threw alley-oop, some connections, you know what I mean? And he connected me with the cigar company, man. So we definitely about to get it moving. We thinking about the logos, what we're gonna call the cigar company and whatnot, and where we're gonna go with it. So yeah, we definitely about to move in full motion with that, you know what I mean? Period. Something that I could support, you know, because smoke grabber leaves and you know what I mean, all the Phantom type leaves, you know what I mean, smoke those, you know. So if I can make my own Phantom leaf and sell it, you know, hey, that'll be dope. So that's definitely what we're gonna look into. And we got other ventures, man. We got cannabis ventures coming up. We got all types of partnerships going down. So it's looking good, man, for 2025, man. Definitely. Oh yeah, merch deals. We just did a merch deal. So yeah, we getting shit going, man. Definitely. Oh, that's my dog, man. Jake, man, trying to steal the show, man.
I see you, man. He holding that phone. Man, also you get on the founder of Smoke a Lot Radio, the radio podcast.
Yes, man. Yes, man. We've been doing that since what we did it on. We did it in 2010, man. The homie Brandon came at me and Cuzzo Fly was like, he was already on Blog Talk, not Blog Talk, but what is not Blog Talk? Yeah, Blog Talk Radio. Yeah, Blog Talk Radio. And that's it's a radio station you can listen to online. You know what I mean? You really can't, it ain't no visual. You know what I mean? So we was on that for 2 years. You know, we did Smoke a Lot Radio with that. And after that, I took, you know, some time off. And my next venture was over there at Be Real TV, you know, with Be Real, you know, from Cypress Hill. So we did Smoke a Lot Radio over there. You know, with the new co-host, the new crew. We had Kato, we had Simone Taylor, we had JR, and we had me, you know what I mean, the four, you know what I mean, the Fantastic Four, you know, doing our thing, sponsorships, everything going big. And everybody had, you know, bigger ventures and stuff going on. So we end up at you know, the crew got smaller. It ended up just being me, Kato, and Simone. Because Kato, one of our executives, one of my producers, one of my partners, the producer of the show, JR, he got hired by Sacramento Kings to do their sports show and whatnot. So he had a bigger play going on, so he had to dip out. But it continued with me, Simone, and Kato, and we went to Digital Soapbox over there where Gangster Chronicles is at. Over there with Steel. We was rocking over there for a minute, you know what I mean? And shit, we dipped and then started doing our own thing. Now we at the Coin Academy, you feel me? And Kato and Simone, they leveled up, big ventures and shit. So I got a couple new, you know, co-hosts, you know, Lady D, Lady Divinity, and I got a network from Go There Magazine, you know, a huge magazine, independent magazine from the Bay Area that covered hip hop and music. So yeah, I got 2 new partners and we keeping this shit lit, man. Yukmouth TV, subscribe to your guy, you know.
That's dope, man. What are you working on? You got any new projects coming up?
Oh yeah, man, definitely, man. 4 projects I'm working on, man. Me and Sibo working on another Thug Lordz, you know, Cocaine Cowboys. That's a new album. That's almost finished. Me and J Hood from the Locks, from D Block. We got another album. We got a first album called The Savages. We working on Savages Part 2. That's almost done. My solo album, A City of Dope Part 2, is gonna be a double album. I'm almost done with that. It's coming with a documentary also. And the last album is I think me and Monster Ganja doing an album. Me and one of my Regime dudes, and we doing a Regime out. So it's about 4 or 5 albums I'm working on at one time, man. So we working, man. Period. We getting this shit in. We getting it out. We about to unload these computers, man. It's the right time. I think, you know, Drake and Kendrick brought real hip hop back. You know what I mean? To where, you know, it's a balance. You know, at one point, you know, the last couple years, it's just been all one type of music, one frequency, a lower frequency. It wasn't no balance. You know what I mean? Now it's a balance. Now you got to really, you know what I mean, put some effort into your music. You can't just do the microwave shit and throw it out. It's not working no more. So now that it's coming back to bars and real music and real production, quality music, it's the perfect time to put my type of music out, because a long time that was lost in hip hop. It was like, hey, this Frisbee out, you know, some shit with some money behind it, some TikToks, man, and you up. You know what I mean? It's not no real quality music. You know what I mean? It's not no good vibration music. You know, the music is so much of a low vibration right now. When you go to the club, people don't even dance. You know what I mean? They just on the wall and they on their phone. Like from when I'm from, man, we go, you know, our music, man, have people doing the butt, you know, twerking, everything, like busting it down, man. You go to the club, man, they have that slow song at the end, like they're gonna play the slow song before the club end, man. Slow song of the night, get your girl, last song, and then you get to at least get a slow song to try to knock a chick before you get up out the club. They don't even do that shit no more. When they play the slow song for you to do a slow dance and knock a chick, I'll wait. So the vibration is low. You know what I mean? It's drill music, drill kill music, and it's twerk, sex, prostitute music. You know what I mean? There ain't no balance. So now that the balance is back, you know what I mean? I could boom, throw some shit. You know what I mean? But I've been sitting on this shit for years, just waiting for this shit to, you know, come back to real hip hop. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of what Drake and Kendrick had did with that battle. That was a dope ass battle too, the most legendary battle in hip hop. But it brought the craft back. You know what I mean? It brought bars back, it brought good music back, man. So salute to both of them brothers.
Man, big facts. And I'm glad you just touched on that, man. Cause I've been saying that, man. Hip hop hasn't been the same like it used to be. You know what I mean? And like you said, it's finally back, man. And we got a dope scene. We got a bunch of dope up and coming artists, a bunch of underground artists. Man, you got ties to Houston, so you already know how it is out here, man. You know what I mean? So that's why I love doing what I'm doing. I've interviewed in the past 2 years almost 200 artists. You know what I mean? To be able to help had that platform, and man, it's dope. It's saying that you've done many.
My favorite nigga coming out the H right now has got to be Sauce Walker, man. Sauce Walker is definitely putting up numbers and making. Sauce Walker, yeah. Sauce Walker, yeah. Sauce Walker. I said Sauce Walker. Whatever, however, man. Sauce Walker or Sauce Walker. I don't know. However you say it, man. The Sauce Factory, man. Ooh-wee, that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga that spent $1 million on his teeth. That nigga. He putting on for the city. He definitely putting on for the city, man. It's hella y'all out there though, man. Niggas is lit in the H-Town, man. Niggas don't know. Y'all got your own vibe out there, like to where y'all music is your own culture. Y'all could sell platinum and gold out there in Houston alone. Y'all ain't even got to be just in Texas alone. Y'all ain't, or down south alone. That shit don't even have to hit the West, the Midwest, none of that shit. Y'all got your own motherfucking market. Period. That's the thing I like about out there, my nigga. When I was out there, it's people that I never hear on the West Coast that's lit, that's getting more money than the most lit nigga on the West Coast. Like, nigga, you getting that a show? Like, yeah, nigga, because this is the town hero, nigga. That's what he getting, nigga. He got all the hits on the radio, nigga. He lit. Period. You know what I mean? But he ain't signed to a big record label. You know what I mean? He still got the motherfucker radio on smash, the club on smash. You know, and getting big money, pulling up in big Rolls Royces and shit like that, just independent bread. You know what I mean? So salute to them dudes out there in Houston, because y'all independent grind is just like us in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? Y'all still getting it without having to go to the big record labels, you know? So salute to them, man. They putting on for the city, definitely.
Yeah, big facts, man. Big shout outs to my guy, Lil Flip and K Reno, man, because they're those artists you just explained, man. They're two of those artists. And they still show love for the underground artists. They don't think they're too big to collab with the underground artists, and they show a lot of love, man. So big shout outs to them for real.
Yeah, my nigga
man,
Flip.
Who are some artists?
Yeah, Flip, my nigga. I be on the road with Flip too. He be doing a lot of shows with me too, man, out there in Arizona and shit. So Flip be driving the motherfucking McCullen, Rolls Royce McCullen, nigga, from nigga Houston to Arizona, nigga, pull up in that boy, like, what's happening with that double cup thing going? You feel me? Yeah, Flip about his grind. Flip stay on this grind. That's longevity too. That nigga got longevity, man. period. And he still looked the same. Like, you know how niggas start looking old and grays and shit. He still looked the same. Look just a little bit chubbier, but he still looked the same, my nigga. Period. Like, salute to Flip. You know, I met his father and everything.
Yo, thanks.
So that's my dude. Man.
Big
solid too. His dad's solid too. I met his dad. You know what I mean? So yeah, they all solid over there. Flip got a good crew over there. That's my nigga.
Hell yeah. Man, who are some artists that you would like to collab with that you haven't had a chance to?
Oh shit, man. Hey, you name it, man. Just the hot niggas, man. First of all, Kendrick. Second of all, Drake. Them two niggas off the top. They the two heavyweights, period. Off the rip, them two. I love to fuck with them Griselda niggas, man. I like what they doing, man. You know, fucking Conway. I love to do some shit with him, you know, West Side Gun, you know what I mean? Shit, Benny the Butcher, you know, them niggas is kicking up dust, you know what I mean? I love to do some shit with your boy Sauce Walker, definitely out there. I fuck with him. The nigga Boss Man D-Lo, I like his vibe. That's like the 2025 Young Jeezy. I definitely like to get down with that nigga. Over here on the West Coast, nigga, that nigga Mozzie dope in the motherfucker too. I done did songs with him before, so that ain't, yeah. I done did songs with Mozzie. La Russell is beating ass in the Bay Area right now. La Russell and Simba, them two, I love to do songs with them. Kamaya, her too, in Oakland, out there in the Bay. I love to do a song with them. LA wise, I said Kendrick, YG, he the guy. I love to get down with YG and DJ Mustard anytime, you know what I mean? So it's a variety of people, you know what I mean? East Coast, yeah, I said the East Coast, Midwest. So I love to do something with Twister, man. That's my guy. We do a lot of shows together too, but that's way overdue. I love to do some shit with Twister. Eminem, I love to do some shit with Eminem, man. Definitely, man. You know, I did some shit with D12. Shout out to my nigga Swifty McVeigh. You know what I mean? We didn't collab on the whole album called Long Story Longer. You know, me, Razcast, Swift McVeigh, and my other guy, goddamn, what's my nigga name? SK, my nigga SK. So yeah, we did a whole album together, man. So yeah, there's some of the dudes I like to fuck with, man. Oh, of course, man. The Dog, man, Snoop Dogg, man. Dog, man. We be doing a lot of shows together. Dog, I need that motherfucking verse, man. I need one from Snoop Dogg, my nigga. Definitely, man. Me and Snoop Dogg. I got one coming up with me and Afro Man. That's way overdue too. So me and Afro Man doing a collaboration right now. That's gonna be on a new album. Be ready for that. So yeah, man, like my wish list is damn near complete. You know what I mean? Already. You know, I done did songs with Coogee Rap, did shit with motherfucking what's my nigga name? Aaron Hall. You know what I mean? I did shit with Scarface. You know what I mean? I did shit with Quincy Jones. You feel me? I did shit with the guys, you feel me? 8 Ball, MJG, you know what I mean? Shit, did shit with Puff, you know what I mean? The Satisfy You remix that they did the remix to 5 on it. That's so I did some shit with R. Kelly. Matter of fact, Puff and R. Kelly, you know what I mean? I was yeah. So yeah, I done did it all, man. I'm good with it, you know. I'm straight with it. Outlaws,
man, that's so good.
Yeah,
yeah, man. If you can go back, say that again.
I said Digital Underground, rest in peace, Shock G. That was a dream come true. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, watching the success of Digital Underground growing up, actually working with them, and Shock actually, you know, putting us on tour with them, actually doing production on our albums. You know, that was a dream come true also. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's so many, bro. It's so many. I could keep going, but yeah, what you were saying?
Man, what would you say? What would you say was the most significant lesson you've learned in your career?
Oh man, shit. Do it yourself. You know what I mean? Learn this shit. Learn how to do this shit yourself, man. You know, because there's a lot of snakes in this business, man. And if you don't know the game, they'll take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Period. They ain't gonna tell you the game. So learn this shit, man. You know, learn it. Get hands-on with everything. You know, everybody want to let their manager do shit, their assistant do shit. Whoever, you know what I mean? They agent do shit, man. Hey, man, get up in them offices, man. Be nosy, man. Sit right there with them. You know what I mean? Know what is going on in your business, because they could do some backdoor shit, you know, to where they could be getting paid a higher amount to what they telling you. Like, say, okay, they're getting a soundtrack for 60,000. They approach you like, yeah, we only got 40,000 for this. You like 40,000? That's good money, but you ain't knowing you got 60. He shaved 20 off and just gave you 40. You feel me? So shit like that'll happen if you're not hands-on. You know what I mean? The kickbacks and shit like that. You getting robbed, you know what I mean, in your face. And you don't know because they saying it's a lesser amount than it actually is. You know what I mean? So all that type of shit, all that foo-foo shit go down. You know what I mean? You gotta be hands-on to be the winning and shit. And you see the people that was hands-on, who's the winners, the niggas who got their record labels, who's the billionaire niggas, like it's Jay-Z, it's fucking Puff, it's Kanye, them the niggas that did the shit hands-on. Like hands-on is not what Cardi B doing. Hands-on is not what Meg Thee Stallion is doing. Hands-on is not what the what's her name, Sexy Red, is doing, because they don't have their own record label, right? They're signed to something. They're letting the record label run their shit, to where it's different when you got Baby and Slim, who has a record label, who got a joint venture with the big record label, and they know how to run shit. You know what I mean? They know how to operate. They know how to just turn in the masters and let the big label put it out and get paid for it. You know, the females don't know how to do that shit. You know what I mean? So it's a difference with us. You know what I mean? But the blueprint is out there. All the ones who hands-on, even Baby and Slim, they the 100 millionaires in this motherfucker. The people who just got record deals and shit that ain't got their own record label and their own entity, their own brand. Look at them, you know. Look at them. It's a difference.
Man, I like it, man, for real. Man, how do you deal with the pressure and the expectations of your fans and the audience?
My bag, man, I had a little disturbance. Go ahead.
I said, how do you deal with the pressure and the expectations from your fans and the audience?
It's really no pressure. The pressure is me on myself. You know what I mean? That's the pressure, because I compete with myself every album. I try to outdo myself. So I like the stuff I consider whack from me, everybody consider it dope. You know what I mean? So I'm hard on myself. I don't let too much whack shit go out on me, period. So it's more about myself, you know, what I expect of myself, you know, and the competitive spirit I got against my old shit. You know, I always want to make the new album better than the last album. You know, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just make songs. No, make the new one better than the last one. Like, you got to make sure your bars is up. You done stepped it up. You done level up. So I try to level up every fucking album, period, and try to outdo the last album. So I stay in competition with myself. It's really no sweat from the fans. You know, besides them like being impatient, you know, like, yo, when the fuck it's going to drop? You know what I mean? That's the only pressure from the fans. But other than that, it's more pressure on myself and more me being hard on myself. You know what I mean? Expecting, you know, more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to settle for less or just, you know, mediocre shit. You know, I want my shit to be, you know, supreme when I drop. So, yeah, just being hard on yourself. It's like Dr. Dre, how it takes him hella long to drop because he wants everything to be perfect. And he's trying to compete with the Chronic and the Chronic 2001, compete with those albums. That's what type of shit you'll get lost in, you know, just competing with your shit. So that's what mood I be in, is compete with my shit. But the fans, man, they are the spark, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you won't be feeling this rap shit. You know, I'm already set. I don't have to rap no more as far as make music. You know, the music I put out is already set. You know, I'm good, you know, as far as financial wise. But for the love of music, for the sport of it, I still do it. You know what I mean? And for the love of the fans like, yo, we want that music when that new Yuck coming out. So that put the fire in me to keep going. You know, other than that, I just do my shows and you know what I mean? My couple features and shit and just keep it moving. But for the fans, you know, they put that pressure on you like, bro, we want them albums, man. We missing you, man. Put that real shit out. So now you got to get in the booth, not only because of your passion, but because of the fans. They want it. You know what I mean? So that's definitely what to light the fire and keep a motherfucker going, because you feel appreciated. You know, when you don't feel appreciated, why put out music? You know what I mean? But when they appreciate you, when they begging, give them what they want, you know?
Man, and that's one thing, man. The people, man, we truly appreciate you guys, man. Just I got 5 on it, man. That's something legendary. That's something when we're all long gone, people gonna be singing. That's an anthem. You know what I mean? Like you guys did something legendary. You know what I mean? And it's so dope, man. And then you got you do movies. You know what I mean? Man, how was it? How was it feel? How was the feeling when I Got 5 on It was in what is that movie? Oh, fuck.
Us.
In that movie, Us. Yeah.
Oh man, that was amazing, man. It was life changing and it was amazing, man, because the first thing that it reinvented the song for the youth, you know what I mean, for the Gen Zers or whatever. It gave them, you know, the first, you know, look at the song, you know, like us OGs know the song, but the Gen Zers, the youth, they was able to get a bar of that and they loved it. You know what I mean? Like the TikToks was going crazy. You got young kids playing it on the piano, singing it, you know, the creepy, it go from the 5 on the verse to the creepy. You got young DJs playing it. Like you got bands, you got high school bands playing it and whatnot, or you know, college bands playing it and whatnot. So it was a craze, you know, when that Us movie came out, it just like the song dropped over again. You know, it's like the song was just brand new, you know. So the streams went up, you know, the bookings, everybody was booking us for shows. But for us to actually be, you know, that song to be chosen by Jordan Peele, he chose that song itself because he loved the song. You know, we had got the trailer, I want to say a year before it even came out. No, I want to say months. We got the trailer like that summer, and then it ended up dropping like at the end of the year. Like I think it was around Christmas or something. We seen the first commercial, and we was like, oh, it's really coming out. We didn't think it was coming out. We just seen the trailer. We like, oh yeah, whatever. They playing 5 on it. We didn't know, but we seen it said Universal Studios on the trailer. But it was like the one that they just sent. It wasn't the one that's actually on TV. It's the one that they send the producers, the little, you know what I mean? So we got the little producer trailer. And we were like, oh shit, okay. But we didn't know it was Jordan Peele movie or none of that shit. You know what I mean? We didn't know it was the nigga that made Get Out. None of that. We didn't know. Yeah, we just seen somebody riding in the car playing 5 on it. That's all we seen. So okay, cool. The shit come out, the commercial come out, and the movie's coming out. Now we've been contacted by Jordan Peele and his crew for us to come to the screening. You know, so they had a screening in the Bay Area, they had a screening in LA. So I think none went to the one in the Bay, and I went to the one in LA because he lived up there and I live down here. So yeah, I mean, everything was amazing. Like you could see, let me take this camera off, but you can see the plaque right there. Like that's the Us plaque right there. Yeah, you can see it right there with the scissors, you know what I mean? The note from Jordan Peele, everything. But all that came like in a folder, and my wife had made a whole plaque with it. But all that came with it. That's the scissors, that's Jordan Peele letter, that's the album, that's everything, man. So that's basically what we was gifted when we went to the screening, you know. Salute to Jordan Peele. But yeah, man, that was huge for us, man. It just put us right back in the mix, man. It just leveled the song back up, you know what I mean? It's getting airplay, you know. It was dope, man. So appreciate the opportunity from Jordan Peele. And yeah, that shit had us right back in the game, period. Like we never left.
Man, that's awesome, man. We talking about the song, man. We're gonna go ahead and play it. The people have been asking for it, man. We're gonna go ahead and play it, man. Y'all check it out. I got shit. 5 on it.
Good shit.
Creep on in, on it. See, I'm riding high. Whoa. Kinda broke this evening, y'all. So all I got is 5. I got 5. Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit loogies when I puff on it. I got some bucks on it, but it ain't enough on it. Go get the S, the T-I-D-E-S. Nevertheless, I'm hella fresh, rolling joints like a cigarette. So pass it across the table like ping pong. I'm gone, beating my chest like King Kong. It's on, wrap my lips around the 40. And when it comes to getting another stogie, fools all kick in like Shinobi. Know me ain't my homie to begin with. It's too many heads to be. Probably let my friend hit bit. Unless you pull out the fat crispy $5 bill on the real before it's history. Cause fools be having them vacuum lungs. And if you let them hit it for free, you hella dumb. I come to school with a Taylor on my earlobe, avoiding all the flick teasers, skeezers, and weirdos that be throwing off the land like where the bomb at. Give me $2, you take a puff and pass my bomb back. Suck up the dank like a Slurpee. The serious bomb will make a nigga go delirious like Eddie Murphy. I got more growing pains than Maggie, cause homies snagged me to take the dank out of the bag. Whenever I can, don't need no
much, I'm so keyed up. So the joint be burning my hand. Next time I roll it in a hamper to burn slow, so the ashes won't be burning in my hand, bruh. Hoogies get hit, but they know they gotta pitch and bend. I roll a joint that's longer than your extension. Cause I'll be damned if you get high off me for free. Hell no, you better bring your own split cheek. What's up, don't babysit that? Better pass the joint. Stop hitting cause you know you got asthma. Crack the 40 open, homie, and guzzle it. Cause I know the weed in my system is getting lonely. I gotta take a whiz test of my P.O. I know I feel cause I done smoked major weed, bro. And every time we with Chris, that fool rolling up a fatty. But the Tangeray straight had me. Right, man, stop at the light, man. My yesterday thing got me hung off the night train. You fade, I fake, so let's head to the east. Hit the stroll tonight, oh, so we can roll big hashish. I wish I could fade the 8, but I'm no budget. Still rolling the 2 though, cut the same old bucket. Foggy windows, soggy endo. I'm in the land getting smoke with my kidbo. Been smoke, yuck, I spray you, lay it down. Up in the OAK, the town. Homies don't play around, we down to blaze a pound. Then ease up, speed up through the ESO, drink the VSOP up with the lemon squeeze up. And everybody's roller, I'm the roller. That's quick to fold a blunt out of a bunch of sticky doja. Hold up, suck up my weed, is all you do, kicking feet. Cause we're IBs, we need tap like a foo-foo.
Boy, Tone killed that shit.
Man,
Yeah,
legendary.
Boy,
Legendary, man.
Mike Marshall killed that hook too.
Man, it's about that. You chop, you break it. Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, it's about that time, man. I truly appreciate you, man, for giving us an hour of your time, bro. It truly means not the world just to me, but for our city, man. If we got a bunch of underground artists that's tuning in right now, man, on Facebook and YouTube, man. So we truly appreciate you, man. For real. Keep doing what you're doing, my guy. Legendary, man. Legendary, man. Hold up, man. This is dope.
Hell
This
yeah.
is dope.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Before I let you go, though.
That was a dope ass interview. Let me shout you out first. Thank you, Reckless. You know what I mean? For having me on this motherfucker dope ass interview. You really know what you're talking about because you get a lot of motherfuckers that try to book interviews and don't know what the fuck they talk about. So you knew so much shit that you didn't want to talk about. You didn't want me to talk about it. You wanted to talk about it. So thank you, you know what I mean, for just knowing the history. You know what I mean? And thank you for the opportunity, man. I appreciate it. And tell all my niggas out there in H-Town already. That's it, already.
One more question before we let you go, man. What advice would you give to the next generation pursuing their goals and dreams, whether it's music or whatever it is?
Oh man, shit, I got a slogan say if you don't grind, you don't shine, man. So you got to grind it out, man. Period. You got to work, you know, and the more you work, repetition make you better. You know what I mean? The more you do it, the better you get. Whether it's music, whether it's dancing, whether it's acting, whether it's a trade, you know what I mean? Whether it's a trade, anything that you do in life, the more you do it, the more better you get. That's why you get Steph Curry shooting all the 3-pointers, multiple hundreds and thousands of 3-pointers for his shot to be set like that. It takes practice to make perfect. You know what I mean? So anything you're doing in life, keep doing it. The more you do it, the better you get at it. You know what I mean? Period. And you can accomplish anything by keeping on going. You know what I mean? Even in your rap career, it probably don't start off as fast as you want it to, but as long as you keep going, you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to get the benefits, you know what I mean? But you got to keep that pedal to the metal. You know, believe in yourself first, you know, don't have no doubts, you know, always have faith in yourself. You know what I mean? Period. Positive thoughts, positive actions, you know, and speaking positive, you know, coming results and positive results. You know what I mean? Period. You know, you could You could speak some bad shit on yourself. You know, you could doubt yourself and fuck your whole spirit off, fuck your whole aura off. You know what I mean? Or you could speak highly of yourself and keep your aura pure and keep your aura producing. You know, keep your aura creative. You know what I mean? So don't make your mouth or your thoughts be your own downfall, man. Positive thoughts, you know what I mean? Positive speaking and all time, all out, all gas, no breaks, grinding, period. And you're going to win straight up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, once again, man, we appreciate you, man. This was super, super dope. And for everybody out there watching, everybody in Houston watching, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Appreciate all the artists that have been fucking with me from day one, man. And this is living proof, man. Just keep grinding, doing what you got to do, man. And I got Yukmouth on my motherfucking show. Shit,
hey, man, you
ain't that.
We on Reckless, man. You know what I mean? Doing our one motherfucking two, man. You know what I mean? From the H to the Bay, maybe we get it in, man. To LA right now because I live in La Leezy, man. You feel me? But it's still the West and it's still the Southwest. Yeah. You know what I mean? With a lot of finesse. You bitch, you. Good shit, man. Appreciate you, champ.
Libra gang, man. Let's go.
Always, man. Appreciate you, champ. You have a blessed one, man. We need a part 2 when I drop the albums, man. Definitely, I need to get back on here when
let's do it. Let's do it, man. Have your manager hit me up and we'll do it.
It's all good, man. You have a blessed night, man. Let me get to my podcast, man. Y'all, if this is live right now.
Oh, yeah, we live. Tell them to tune in. Y'all don't leave yet. He got a show he wants y'all to watch.
Oh, yeah, man, definitely. Y'all tune into Yukmouth TV after this, man. We going live, man. The Wonder Twins, me and Gooch, the motherfucking great from the 5150 Corey Holcomb show, man. We about to get it in, man. A lot of drama going down out here in LA, man. We gonna speak on it, man. So yeah, catch us on Yukmouth TV in like an hour at 10 o'clock, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. But right now we on Reckless, man. The Reckless Podcast. Appreciate you, my brother. And I gotta subscribe to your shit too, man. Period. You know,
man, I appreciate you, my guy, for real, man, for real.
Keep doing your thing.
It's saying that, man. We out of here.
We need more brothers like that, man. Keep doing your thing, man, and putting artists on from the OGs to the youngsters, man. We need platforms like this, man. Don't stop because these podcasts is the new Source magazine. It's the new XXL magazine. We need these platforms, bro. So continue to spread the hip hop game. You know what I mean? To all your subscribers. And keep on helping the artists, man. We appreciate that, man. Salute to you. Salute to Reckless Podcast.
I appreciate you, man.
And out, man. Yada da. Boy. Yes. Appreciate you, man.
Go.
Yada da.
Yes, sir. Yo, it's saying that this your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk Podcast, Reckless Talk Sports Podcast, Reckless Talk Management and Promotions, A1 Music Empire, Houston City Beat. We are the storytellers of Houston. Man, that's it right there. Episode 160, man. Kicking it with hip-hop pioneer, one half of the Luniz, man. My guy Yukmouth, man. We've been live on YouTube Music, and Facebook. Man, we truly appreciate y'all, man. Y'all go ahead and share the fuck out of this. If y'all tuning in on Facebook right now, man, share the 10 groups. 10 people share the 10 groups, man. That's 100 shares, man. I truly appreciate y'all, man. We out of here, man. Big shouts to our sponsors, Otto's Root Beer, the greatest root beer on earth. Old school family recipe from the 1950s. Always support local. Then, of course, we got J-Rack Distribution and LLC, Iron Horse Rock Bar Music Lounge, and the greatest burgers on earth, Smash Wagon. Just one of the best burgers in Southeast Texas. So definitely go give them a try. Man, we are out of here. Appreciate y'all. H-Town.
What's up, world? This is your girl, Sensual the Poet, and I'm here with Jay Reckless of Reckless Talk Management and Promotions, as well as the Reckless Talk Podcast. When you in Houston, this is the place you need to be. Houston, stand up.